The first command of Christmas was not celebrate, it was fear not. Repeated by angels to shepherds, to Mary, to Joseph, amid occupation, uncertainty, and danger. Yet into that fear came the boldest announcement ever. Welcome to day 6 of our 12 Days of Christmas series on the Compass Network, navigating life with conviction, courage, compassion, and Christ. I'm Gar Bodenheimer, the navigator of the Compass Network podcast. Yesterday, we embraced humility's power. Today, we hear heaven's command, fear not, and we will discover courage to obey. If fear has paralyzed something in you, this episode arms you with faith. Fear paralyzes obedience, keeping us from God's will. This week, conservative voices confront fears head on. Sean Hannity spotlights sanctuary state fears, Sean Hannity spotlights sanctuary state fears and weaponized probes, calling for bold stands. And Tucker Carlson exposes elite failures, fueling distrust and fear. Christmas 2025 amplifies fears over cultural erosion. War on Christmas echoes in holiday greeting debates, economic uncertainty, tariff impacts lingering, global instability. But let me ask you, what would you do differently without fear? Would you speak truth at family gatherings? Would you speak openly about your faith? Would you vote convictions boldly? Fear whispers, wait, but God commands action. And the angel in Luke 2, chapter 10, in Luke 2, verse 10, it says, "And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people." Now think about that. Fear not first, then joy follows. Angels presented this message to rough shepherds, and then God's rescue arrives, not in the form of power displays, but in the form of a baby in a manger. We need to build on Christ, the rock, because storms will come, but fear flees faith's foundation, Jesus Christ. What if fear not frees obedience this Christmas season? But the 4 pillars of the Compass Network will help us to empower obedience through Christ. We can navigate paralysis with conviction, courage, compassion, and Christ. So let's start with conviction. We need to remember that God is in control. Conviction trusts sovereignty. Proverbs 29:25 says, "The fear of man bringeth a snare." Affirm control today. And then secondly is courage. Obedience over fear. Hannity calls bold accountability courage acts. The scripture teaches us to doubt not and fear not. And the third thing is compassion. Encourage others in fearful times, because compassion lifts one another. Hebrews 13:6 says, "Help, uh, uh, the Lord is my helper." So the fourth thing is Christ, Emmanuel, God with us. Fear flees his presence. So take one faithful step that you've been avoiding, pray it through, and act upon it today. Let me leave you with this thought. You do not need to wait for things to calm down to live differently. Christmas is calling you to act now. Recenter your home on Christ. Speak truth with love. Reject fear. Serve someone intentionally this week. And if this message has stirred something in you, please like this podcast, leave a comment. We read every one, and subscribe to the Compass Network so you stay anchored in uncertain times. Share this episode with someone who feels overwhelmed this Christmas. I'm Gar Bodenheimer, the navigator of the Compass Network podcast. And remember to stand firm, walk boldly, love deeply, follow Christ. Merry Christmas. Fear retreats, but joy arrives. Tomorrow, day 7, great joy, the unshakable gift.